Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I have a video for you. This is another collaboration video. This is with the group that I had done one a while back. I think we called it something like Waxies Gone Wild. Well, this is now Waxies Gone Wild number 2, and we came up with another list of questions. This time there's only 10 questions, and so I'm going to try and go through them as quick as possible. I will have all the other ladies, their channels linked down below, but really quickly I'll run through their list. It's Angie with her channel name as Wax Goddess, Maite with her channel name is under her same name, and that's spelled M-A-I-T-E, and Kimberly from Kim Hearts Organizing, Angela from My Clothes Smell Like Candles, Stacy from Caffeine and Fragrance, and Elizabeth from Notorious Liz 54. And the questions are, I'll run through the list of questions and then jump into them. The first one, top blend from each scent category, and that's bakery, fruity, fruity bakery, fizzy coffee tea, fresh, and floral. Your favorite packaging for wax. Your favorite style of opening, again from wax vendors. Your favorite nail polish. Your favorite cleanser or moisturizer. I assumed that was for face. We'll see. That's what I interpreted as. Your favorite coffee, tea, or your coffee or tea mug. Sorry. Favorite lipstick. Favorite hair product. 3 things you cannot go without ever. And favorite late night snack. So let me go back to the first one. The top blend from each scent category. So the first category is bakery, and I generally am not a huge straight up bakery fan, at least, and I don't know if it's not that I'm not a fan, or if it's just I tend not to go for straight bakery scents. I tend to like fruity bakery, but for favorite bakery scent, and this is not vendor wax, this is Better Homes and Garden Vanilla Cookie Crunch. This is an absolutely amazing scent. It's so yummy and delicious, and you can blend it with a lot of other scents. So I always have several of these in my stash. So I'd say that's definitely my favorite bakery. My favorite fruity, this is always going to change too, and some of these I had a hard time picking just one, but I thought part of this will maybe be well, some of these are old favorites. This particular one is new. So this is fruity, and this is from Blank Label. This is Lizzie McGuire. This is her strawberry pomegranate kumquat cotton candy frosting. I melted one of these shapes. It came with a total of 4. I melted one a few nights ago. Oh my goodness. The throw was amazing, and the scent is just amazing. It's fruity, but kind of citrusy with that kumquat, and sweet. Really good. That is an absolutely amazing, great fruity scent. For fruity bakery, this is an old-time favorite for me. This is from Candles from the Keeping Room, Farmhouse Treats. I probably have, in addition to this bag that is partially empty, I probably have another 2 big bags from her. But this scent is just an absolute favorite for me, and just amazing. And I do think a lot of people do enjoy this scent from her, but I love to actually melt that one at night. It's a very comforting scent for me, so that's a nighttime melt I usually do. The next category is fizzy coffee or tea. This one I had a hard time, so I'm going to do 2 because I think fizzy scents are very different from coffee and tea. So my favorite kind of fizzy scent I think is from Lake Providence Lodge, her cold ginger ale. I actually have this loaf. It's about a little over half of this loaf left, or about a half of this loaf left, that I got in early last year, 2015. I can't tell the month right now. This is a great blend, or a great scent. It is technically a blend that she puts, but I love this scent, and I probably need to melt some of that soon. I haven't melted in a while. The other one, which I'll just go ahead and show you now, for coffee or tea, I don't melt a lot of coffee scents, but for tea, I do love this Tea Time Couture Event from Vintage Chic Scents. This is, I can't remember, it's like, has blueberry and tea, and I can't remember what else, but I love this scent. It is so yummy. And then fresh scents. So this is another one. I kind of had a hard time settling on just one. So year round, my favorite fresh scent that I have to have just on hand always is Rosemary Mint from Tiffany Candles. I love this scent, and I want to have this all the time year round. Now from a fresh kind of summery type scent, my other one is Vintage Chic Scents Queen Mary. I absolutely love this scent. It is so amazing, just a great kind of watery, floral, kind of slightly sweet type scent. I absolutely love it. And then the last category is floral. And I think an old-time favorite for me is Gardenia Coconut Cream. You can get this scent from the Bathing Garden, as well as Vintage Chic Scents has one as well. Do I remember the name of it right now? I can't remember the name of it right now from Vintage Chic Scents, but that in general, I love that scent. But also, it's not as new anymore, but violet scents are becoming very, very popular, and Violet from Vintage Chic Scents is absolutely amazing. So I love violet scents, and this one in particular is really, really good. So those are my top blends from each scent category. My favorite packaging, so I'm approaching this one in two ways. As far as type of packaging, so not just look but type, is bakery bags. I love bakery bags. I just feel like, especially because I tend to order in larger quantities, I feel like they hold the fragrance in the best for me. They aren't as easy to store. They do take up more room, but I do like their ability to kind of keep the scent in. As far as look, actually I should bring this back. As far as look of overall packaging, I definitely think Vintage Chic Scents is by far the best packaging. You know, when you look at her label and her look, and she takes such care in making everything look beautiful. So I definitely think Vintage Chic Scents is up there for the look of her packaging. So there's definitely a lot of VCS in this particular video. Let's see, favorite style of opening. I do think that my favorite is unlimited pre-orders. However, there's not many popular vendors that do that anymore. Pretty much all popular vendors have gone to ready to ship, except maybe a couple or maybe one. There's a few, like Rose Girls. They still have the unlimited pre-orders, but I do feel like that is the easiest way for you to get as much of you as you want of a scent. Granted, there is a longer tat, so some people don't like that, but for me personally, I think that is my favorite. But I'm fine with all the different styles of openings. I'm able to catch openings pretty easily, I feel like. I don't know. Favorite nail polish. So I have to say, I don't think I have a favorite nail polish company. As far as nails go, let me move these over here. You know, if you watch my videos, I usually don't have a manicure on my nails most of the time. And that's partially because I've just always struggled keeping nail polish on my nails. Like, I never could. It would start peeling within a day or two. I have oily skin, so I don't know if maybe my nail beds are just oilier as well, and that's part of the problem. I don't know. But just recently, I discovered two products that have worked really, really well for me in keeping my manicure. And I just started so yesterday I painted my nails. This is like the most recent color that I've done. But last week I had a gray color on, and what I used, and this worked great. I had zero chipping, like no chipping. It basically just started wearing off at the tip of my nails from being on a computer and doing stuff. But what I have discovered is this Pro FX sticky base coat. I got this at, did I get Target or Walmart? I think I got it at Walmart, I believe. I don't even know who, I guess Pro FX is the company that makes it. But this is what base coat I use, and you can't use it alone. You have to use it with nail polish over because it is tacky once you put it on. But I use this, and it seems to really work really well. As well as I got this, Sally Hansen has this product now. It's called Miracle Gel, where you're supposed to, it's basically like they have nail polish colors, and then you put this as a top coat, and it's supposed to be like a gel-like top coat. But you don't need to use the UV lights or whatever. It just uses regular sunlight. So you can tell the bottle is black to protect it from the light. But the regular nail polish is just in regular nail polish bottles that you can see through, so you can see the color. So when I first got this, I did get one of their colors that goes with it, just because I didn't know if this would work with other colors, other like polish brands. But this does work with other polishes. This is not from Sally Hansen, and I put this on top. And basically, It's like a top coat, but it helps your nail polish dry a lot faster and does give it more of like a gel-like finish. And I actually really like it. So these two together with a manicure, whatever nail polish, you know, company or color is your favorite, work really, really well for me. And my manicure stays on completely. It doesn't chip at all or start peeling. That was the issue I always had, is it would start lifting or peeling and just not last for me. And this combination seems to work. And so from a like nail polish color perspective, I don't really have a favorite because I haven't done a lot of my own manicures, but I may start doing more of that now. So I'm not a good one to answer that question, but those are two nail products that I really love. Favorite cleanser, moisturizer. So I interpreted this as for my face. And then now that I sat down to do this, I'm not sure if it was meant for body, but I'll tell you for body, I honestly just use the Bath & Body Works shower gel. And then moisturizer, I kind of just use whatever. I have a lot of like body creams and stuff from Bath & Body Works. I have some from vendors like Super Tarts and Vintage Chic Scents that I use, but I don't really have a particular favorite that I lean towards. I just like stuff that absorbs quickly and is not real greasy. But for my face, and this again is not going to be a particular company, I had a video about this like a while back, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. There is this woman that I go and get facials and stuff done with. I have really problem skin. I just have always struggled with acne, and the last couple of years it seemed to get really, really bad. And I used to go see this woman. Her store is named JD Aesthetics. Her product line is JD Skin. She is a chemist, so she makes all of her own face product. But I used to go to her a long time ago when I was in my 20s, and my skin looked like great. And then I kind of stopped going for a while, and then I just got ridiculous breakouts, like ridiculous, where my face hurt. And so I started going back to her, and I've been seeing her, and the regimen now is really starting to make a difference. And for a while before I went back to her, I tried everything. You know, I tried, what is that one you get over TV or whatever, that's kind of like a cheaper one. It just didn't work for me. I mean, basically product, like some people swear by product because they never did anything with their skin, they never washed their face, they never used anything, and so if they start using something they see a big difference. For me, it wasn't that. Like for me, it's more in my system and hormone type breakouts and stuff. But so her product really works great for me. I tried using like Philosophy, and I would go to Ulta and Sephora and try really expensive brands, and just nothing worked. My skin was always really oily or really dry, and I couldn't get products that worked well with that like combination skin. So going to her, my skin has actually really started clearing up to the point that friends and coworkers are noticing it, and I don't have that struggle with over oily or over dry skin. So anyhow, so she rotates my product all the time. So I always have different cleansers. This just happens to be the cleanser I'm using right now, which is a lactic acid facial cleanser. Her product's not cheap, but this one actually was fairly cheap. This was $25. And then this is the moisturizer I happen to be using right now, which you will see it's not cheap. $75. But I've had this moisturizer for a few months already, and it's still half full, so a little bit goes a long way. But so these are the products. I will not put anything on my face that doesn't come from her. Nothing. Even my primer and my foundation, which is a liquid to powder foundation, I get from her because it's the only thing I'll put on my face because I know it works well for me. So anyhow, so that's that. That was probably a little bit longer than it should have been. Favorite coffee or tea mug. You probably saw this in my most recent collaboration video I did when I talked about drinking coffee, but this is a nice big mug that I love. I got it from my sister several years ago, and it's like, I just love it because of the size of it. It's big, and I'm able to have my coffee because I want more than just like a little tiny cup, and it's just a cute mug, and I've had it forever. So that is my favorite coffee mug. I don't really drink tea that much, but if I do, I would use the same one. And favorite lipstick. So I haven't worn lipstick in forever. So, and I forgot to grab one. So I pretty much use EOS chapstick right now, and then sometimes I'll even use lip gloss. I recently purchased lip scents through a party that Kirby had, and I got the product. I've used it. I don't know that I like it that much. I'm not sure about it yet. So for me personally, what it is, like the lip stain works well, but I feel like I have to reapply the gloss constantly throughout the day to keep, like the gloss just seems to disappear really quickly. And I have to reapply it constantly in order to keep the lip stain on and to keep the lip stain from getting kind of crumbly. And it's just a little bit more high maintenance than I would like, I think. So I'm not sure how I like it. Plus, I don't think the colors are very true to how they looked in the pictures. But favorite hair product. So I don't do a lot with my hair either. But I will say this is my absolute favorite product that I always have to have. This is the Healthy Sexy Hair, their soy tri-wheat leave-in conditioner. I have really fine hair, so I don't use really heavy conditioners because it just weighs my hair down. It's too heavy. But then my hair can get really tangly. Especially if I'm like on vacation where I'm swimming a lot in the ocean and all the salt really dries out your hair. This stuff gets tangles and stuff out like crazy good. And I also feel like it does a good job protecting your hair if you do heat style it. And like I even had a friend once she has really curly hair, and she said she just really struggled finding a good leave-in conditioner that allowed her to brush through her hair before styling. And I told her to use this because it worked well for me, and she loves it. So now she's a big fan of it. You can always get this from Ulta. Once in a while I'll see it at either Target or Walmart. But I do try to buy it from Ulta just because I feel like sometimes the stuff that gets at Target or Walmart, I don't know if it's the full quality of the salon product, that gets shipped to the salon. But this definitely, if you have issues with trying to get tangles out of your hair when it's wet, this is a great product. Let's see. 3 things you cannot go without ever. So I would say coffee is probably definitely one of them. I have to have it every morning. Vitamins. So these are 2 things I take every single morning. I have for years taken this B6, folic acid, B12. This is one of those under the tongue tabs that you stick it under your tongue and it just dissolves. And I had heard years ago that B12 deficiencies can lead to, if left untreated and are severe, can lead to dementia in old age. And my great-grandmother had really bad, I don't know technically if it's Alzheimer's or dementia. I'm not a doctor, and technically she was never diagnosed, but my great-grandmother had one of them where she was just super, super forgetful. Like in one conversation, she would repeat the same question 5 times, and my grandmother is starting to show symptoms of that. So anyhow, because it's in my family, I'm like, I need to make sure I have B12. And so then folic acid and B6 too are important. So having these under the tongue tabs that I can just take in the morning and don't need to take with food because they don't go in your stomach. They just go right into your system since they melt in your mouth. Works really well for me. Same thing with, I found out recently that I had a severe vitamin D deficiency, and which may have been a reason that I was having some issues recently. So I started taking this vitamin D3. It's 5,000 IUs a day, which I know is a lot, but my doctor told me to start taking this to try and get my levels back up. So I do the same thing. It's the little tablets that dissolve under your tongue, because taking vitamin pills really bother my stomach. So these are 2 things I have to have every single day, and I can't go without. Let's see, my face regimen, I guess I would say, would be another thing. So I talked a little bit about JD Aesthetics, and I will show you quickly the product I use on a daily basis. So after I cleanse in the morning, I use a scrub, and then I put on a mask, which I actually have one on right now. It's not a drying or hardening mask. It's actually a nourishing mask. So I put that on. Then once I take the mask off, I put a toner. I use a toner. I use this is nighttime, an active eye cream, but I have a regular nourishing eye cream and then an active one I use at night along with the nourishing. And here's an active mask. I have 2 different kinds of masks depending on how my skin is doing. I have this Active Day, which is a vitamin C serum for my skin. She always has me using different serums. This is the one I happen to be using right now. Then I put on my moisturizer and then my sunblock. And then at night, I have, instead of the Active Day, I have an active night, which is something to treat wrinkles and acne and stuff like that. And then I have a nourishing night. So this is my nighttime moisturizer. So I go through quite the regimen. So when I travel, even if I'm traveling for one night, I have to check my luggage because I have so many toiletries, and I will not go without using this stuff a single day. So I always have to check luggage, which sucks because of the stupid liquid issue. A couple other things. So this is, I'm going to show you quickly just because I want to share these with you guys, and I'm almost done. So the other thing I like to use in summer is I like to make this peppermint oil. This is essential oil that's peppermint. I've had this for a long time. I make this liquid. It's water with a few drops of peppermint oil and a drop of dish soap that you shake up, and you can spray around windows and doors, and it keeps insects and spiders out because they don't like peppermint. And you can also, I'll spray it around my bed and stuff too, and it's great just to kind of alleviate headaches and to make it smell good. This is a glass spray bottle, but that is something I've had for years. I do this every year instead of using harsh chemicals. The other thing is this bug. It used to be called shoe bug. What was it called? It went by another name. Shoe tag is what it was. These are these little tags that there's no chemicals. They are basically, let's see if it says, it sends off some kind of electromagnetic pulse. That's not what it is. It sends off some kind of signal. You wear it on your body, and the motion of your body, you can wear it as like a tag or whatever. See how this woman has it on a tag around her neck. It's this little chip or whatever inside. You wear it on your body, and your movement keeps it activated, and it syncs up kind of with your body, and it sends out this like shield. It sounds really funny, but it sends out this shield to keep mosquitoes away. So this is a mosquito one. They also make them for ticks, chiggers, sand flies. I think I heard about this when I was in Colombia with a woman who's used them forever and swears by them, and so I bought one for this summer. I haven't used it yet, but I'm super excited to use it because I can't use DEET. It's horrible for you. It's such a bad chemical, and it burns my skin. And then a lot of over-the-counter, products for mosquito repellents just don't work that well. And with the amount of travel I do, this is something that I think I want to use. And then if you live in a climate in the summer where there's a lot of mosquitoes, in Southern California there's not really a lot because it's so dry here. There are some, but just not a lot. It's not like a pesky situation to deal with. But this would work great if you're either traveling or just live in an area where there's a lot of mosquitoes and you don't want to use chemicals. And see how it says it lasts up to 3 months. Once you activate it, it lasts up to 3 months. And then this is just the expiration date, so it lasts a while. Anyhow, I'd highly recommend this. I bought it on Amazon. The last thing, favorite late night snack, I would have to say it's popcorn, because I feel like popcorn can be on the healthier side. I'm a salty snacker eater. I prefer salty food over sweet food for the most part. So there's a couple, like Trader Joe's has really good popcorn. I'm going to see if you can see this one. It's kind of hard to see. I'm going to look this up. This is Trader Joe's pickled popcorn. It's so good. It tastes like pickles. So that's one. Sorry, this is going to be shaky. That is one that I really like. And then the other one that they have, which I've already opened, this is white cheddar and bacon. And it tastes like bacon. It's so good. So popcorn, my favorite late night snack. And that's it. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.